Hi folks, this is a short, fast video about a few things that bugs the shit out of me about other drivers. The first one, we'll start with the easiest one. If you're coming out the pits because you've just trashed your car and you're slowly coming out the pits, don't move in the way of another driver. If you was on a real track, you would get shitloads of trouble. Next one, this is real quick. Next one, if you spin out and you're on the track, don't move. Hold your brakes and wait till your relative says you've got about 2 seconds. I know it sounds a lot, but 2 seconds. And when you do move to the area of the track that the drivers won't be using. So if they're coming around a corner and it's a left-hand bend, don't go over to the right, stay to the left. Okay? Straightforward shit. Next one, if you go off the track, don't reverse back on. That's the most annoying thing. Don't reverse back on. If this car's coming, wait. Not only is it the polite thing to do, but it's the correct thing to do. Because if you was real racing, if you're on a simulator and you're simulating real racing, race like you should. So, when you come out the pits and you're slow, don't get in the way of people. If you spin out and you're on the track and cars are coming, just hold your brake and wait. Because all you're going to do is lose your own safety rating and you're going to lose somebody else's and you're going to piss them off. If you're coming back onto the track, don't reverse back on. Look at your relative. iRacing give you a bloody relative which says how far away people are behind you. If they're like within 0.6 and you reverse on, they've got nowhere to go. They're going to bloody hit you, right? Now, I'm not saying get out the way if you're on the last lap and this, that and the other and you're the same speed. The next one is, if somebody's coming up behind you really fast and they're definitely, and you know they're a faster driver, don't start weaving all over the track to stop them from passing. You wait, you're losing out on a special bit of knowledge. Let them go past. Use their draft. So use their draft. It'll make you go faster. Plus the other thing is, you can see where their braking point is and where they're turning in. You can use their knowledge to your advantage. Trying to think if there's any more that piss me off. Yeah, here's one. You have brakes. If you're going into a corner and you're going into it larily because you're trying to keep up with somebody and you know that you're driving way above your limit and you bump into them, this all happened last night. This all happened last night, and I lost it on the radio. Somebody reversed back off the dirt onto the track. I had nowhere to go. I clouted them, and I lost safety rating. They lost safety rating, and I was a bit verbal. And then somebody came on and said, "Well, that told him, didn't it, Paul?" I absolutely lost it because it's stupidity. Okay, if you don't think it is, put your comments down below. But if you agree with me on any of them comments, comment down below, and the more you'll get, the more comments we get down there, and other people see them comments saying don't reverse back on the track. If you end up in the middle of the track and there's cars coming, just sit on your brakes so they've got somewhere that they know they can get round you, because otherwise they just don't know where you're going. And if you're coming out the pits and you can see fast cars, don't get in their bloody way and use other people's speed to your advantage. Learn from it. It's not difficult, this isn't. It's not like brain rushing or anything like that. It's straightforward. Learn from other people. And do you want to stay all the time in the pits? Because the person who you've just taken out, who's also in the pits, is not a happy bunny. And don't forget, on iRacing you can be reported for stupid, dangerous driving. So just remember that, because they might do it. And I think the first one is, I think you get banned from iRacing for, I think it's a week or something like that. Then it goes to a month. But you can get banned for life from iRacing. So if you spent a lot of money in iRacing, because you do, like I've been racing on iRacing now for 3.5 years, and I initially started as a rookie. I know people don't like doing that, but that's real. When you start on a motorcycle, you wear a yellow jacket, and that's, you've got to make sure that you've got, I think it's 3 races or 5 races. Somebody will correct me down in the comments on this, because it's years since I raced on a motorbike. That you've got to be within the same lap as the leader. If you get lapped by the leader, you keep your yellow jacket. You're a novice, same as a rookie. So in that respect, it's quite real. Why should you be able to jump in a GT3 when you can't drive? Nearly swore then. It's not realistic. You're just a knob. So if you're one of these knobs and you're not very happy about what I'm saying, well, write it down below. But if you agree with what I'm saying, again, put it in the comments. And I'm going to thank somebody greatly, because he's keeping me posting videos, because I struggle with posting videos because I have a brain injury on my left hand side. That's probably your right on yours, because it's opposite. I got hit by a bus when I was 9, and it killed the left hand front lobe of my brain. So I have a job with communication skills. I know it doesn't look like it, but that's what happens. And memory, I don't know why, but it's really selective, and I can remember tracks like they were yesterday. I don't know why, and I don't understand why my brain is really selective, and it remembers certain things, doesn't remember other things. Don't get it. So, but if you agree with any of these comments or anything like that, comment down below. Don't forget to subscribe. But yes, please don't get in people's way, and if you are spun on the track, just hold your brakes, watch your relative. iRacing give you a relative so that you can see how far the vehicles are behind. Last night I sat there on the side of the track and let nearly everybody go past, because that's the right thing to do. If I'd have pulled back out, I could have taken 4, 5 or most of them out by hitting one and hitting another. It's a marble effect. One hits one, another one hits another, another one hits another. So don't be that person. Be the person who they go, thank you. Because I will say thank you if you do it correctly. I will say thank you very much, and that's as good as you're going to get from anybody, really. Because let's face it, if you do something good, it only goes a little way. If you do something bad, like any of them, it goes a long way, and people remember them people. So I've seen videos where somebody's taken somebody off. That's the wrong thing to do. Be the bigger person. Don't go and be a dick. But yeah, just be correct on the track as if you would be on the normal track. You wouldn't want a pounding by another car. You're in your safe little world, in your living room, in your seat. I know you are. And I know you're not fearful of like crashing, hurting, breaking hips, breaking arms. But in real life, that is what would happen. And if you get a full side on hit, like my MX-5's got door bars as well as a 6-point roll cage. Pardon me. I put them on because if something happens on a track day and somebody does hit me straight in the side, I do not want that tin can to fold on me. And I will sit there and wait until them cars have gone past, because in real life it really, really hurts. So, and motorcycling, if you're on a hairpin, which happened to me absolutely years ago, hairpin, I went to turn in, somebody underbraked, went straight in the side of me, and that was the end of my bike and the end of me for 2 weeks in intensive care. So just think, if you want to simulate the real thing, race like a real person. Now, I've probably pissed some people off. Hopefully, some people will agree with me. So, if you agree, put it down below. If I've pissed you off, tell me why I've pissed you off. Because I've got to be honest, if you don't agree with what I've just said about racing on a real track and racing on a simulator, you are one of them knobs. So, that's all I'm going to say. Short and sweet, probably a lot longer than I thought it was going to be. But yes. And by the way, AC, you know who I'm talking to. Thank you very much for commenting. You're brilliant. You really helped me a lot on this sim, and you helped me post. I never can say the bloody words. Yeah, AC anyway. I've got it on the PC. I've got it on Steam. I've unloaded it. I've loaded it. I've unloaded it. I've unloaded it. I've got pissed off with it. And I like the game, don't get me wrong, I don't like all the mod shit, that's why I do iRacing, because I can't get my head around all the modding. But the drifting on there, that's what I used to do. I love that, I absolutely love doing the drifting. But I can't get it to work. As soon as I press play, it vanishes, it's gone. So if anybody can put why it pisses off in the comments, if it's, I've even tried it without any of my security shit on it. Yeah, I just don't know why it does it. So, yeah, bugs the shit out of me that I can't play it and I paid for it. So, if you can tell me why it might not be working, that'll be really helpful as well. So, I'm going to go now. That's got my... You can tell it's just pissed me off a bit. Last night cost me... I had a 3.5 safety rating at one stage, and I've lost it all, not due to my driving, but idiots. So they've cost me my iRacing, so safety rating. So it's cost them theirs as well, and that's what I don't get with them. Think about the bigger picture. So on that, I'll say subscribe, like, comment, and share if you want to. I'll reply to you. So yeah, please do that, and I'll catch you soon. I've just got that off my chest. Thanks for everybody, or nobody who watches it, I don't really care, but I've got it off my chest. See you soon, buds.